So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee's come over. It's over. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Portugal already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
And that's off target.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Spread out to the left. Oh, that's delightful. Bruno Fernandes. De Paul. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Mendes powering forward here. He's got away. Now can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Is it me, or has he just raised his game to a whole new level? That was terrific.
Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Played into space. De Paul in acres of space out wide. De Paul! It's fallen kindly here. And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Messi! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his...
Apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Messi.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tagliafico. Now it's Alvarez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Otamendi. That's Paredes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance, surely! In he goes again, and it's come back out to him. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. De Paul. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is high.
Bernardo Silva will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Half an hour played now. De Paul. Aimed beyond. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Argentina are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's on his way. He's having a shot. He has done it. Again, in a trice, and they are...
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, they can break here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's found a way through. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's McAllister. McAllister. Oh, this is a... And the finish! McAllister does well to get it back. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Otamendi carries the ball down the right. Nicely weighted ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. McAllister is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Montiel. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Montiel driving forwards. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for options for movement. And he's heaved it away. Argentina with the corner. They're first. Messi plays it short. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here. Diogo Costa, in the context of the game, he must save it. It's hit the crossbar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pedro Neto has been caught there, it's a foul. Otamendi. Otamendi takes control of it and he's on the move. Steaming on goalwards. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.810.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Cambio en Argentina. número 20. Entrará al campo, número 8.
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Messi has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
He came in hard, very hard. Montiel. Here, and that one a perfect example. The ball has bounced loose now. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Fernandez. Engage Bernardo Silva with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bernardo Silva did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And they're back on the ball again. He's a sharp little ball here. What is that, a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, well played, well played. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Alvarez! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's burst through. Paredes. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! He's put it wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. And he's there to get it away. And that has put paid to that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's the shot! Argentina have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Look at the space, it shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a crunching tackle. And that has been clubbed away. Inacio did just about enough to come. Goes for goal! And that's wide. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That has ended up in no man's land. Good effort from distance. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Can he get it through? Great, goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Hangs in across. And it's hoisted clear. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's gone loose. And that is that. Argentina really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes...
Goes for goal! Eze! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Zubimendi puts his foot on the gas. And he's lost his man here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zubimendi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Yamal is having a shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Timber calmly anticipates. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got away. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So what can they conjure from this one?
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
That was travelling. Now it's Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lewandowski. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here. Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bernal is there and he can pick it up. Lopez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. What a save by David Raya!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now it's Havertz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Half an hour played now. Rice. And here's Madueke. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the shot! They want to be quick. Oh, what a... And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper's dealt with that. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. More and more pressure on the ball here. Some good work on the right flank here. He is through here. Yamal. We always look the favourite there. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, strongly challenged there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Yamal. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Out to the left it goes.
That's going in strongly.
Rafinha. There's the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To increase the lead. What a save by David Raya! Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're underway again. And it's Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martin goes steaming forward. Tries from a long way out. Araujo.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Yamal. Gets to show off his quick feet. Yamal, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's picked his way through. Rice. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Corner number 2 then. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Lamine Yamal certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And it's been taken short. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. No, that was never going to make it. Now, that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Oh, look at the space here. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
No foul, says the referee. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found the way through. And he's heaved it away. It is a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. João Cancelo plays it short. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's burst through! That's good running with the ball. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Just wouldn't stay down for him. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski finds himself offside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Kubasi. Bernal, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Lopez. Fermin takes control of it and he's on the move. Threads one in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Fermin with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength.
Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Raya looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Looking for options for movement. And this is Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it. Last chance, perhaps. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Lopez. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. He could be in here. Yamal purring through the gears. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a decent clearance. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Yamal, very much the hero in this game. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona, definitely.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friend.
He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Szoboszlai looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. He's found some... Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Referee's given a throw. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position, you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get a...
Point-blank header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Struck first time. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
McAllister wins the duel this time. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught. And one more try! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 16 minutes is number 18.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Szoboszlai powering forward here. He's dribbled past his man here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Szoboszlai! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer after 20 minutes is number 8.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Goes down, but nothing given. Lee Kang-in couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Nuno Mendes. Shot, surely! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Gakpo. He has a look up. There's the shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 22.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Konate. Szoboszlai. Taken back almost at once. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kvaratskhelia. Szoboszlai, not the most accurate pass. Goes for the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Here's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. McAllister goes steaming forward. Played out to the left flank. That has been cut short. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That could spell trouble. Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. Aims beyond the defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, and he's found a way past. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Van Dijk.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Van Dijk. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
Decent chance! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Driving forward. It'll be a throw-in. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ekitike! He will be livid with himself. Zaire Emery. Doué. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Doué. He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. Vitz. And he's managed to get free. Gakpo. Gakpo purring through the gears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's the chance to counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Gravenberg charging forward, the ball at his feet. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He takes a shot. He's put his foot right through that one.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's won a big chance! And he's missed it.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Oh, easy pickings there. He's gone for goal. Kerkez. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Paris Saint-Germain got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's clever. Safonov clears.
There will be 5
Oh,
minutes.
he's bustling through here. Lee Kang-in. Oh no, this does not look good. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Gravenberg, Vince, 5 minutes to add. Zaire Emery. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Tacho kept aware, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ekitike, hat-trick scorer,